Welcome back, everybody. Now, according to the Barca Foundation and UNICEF, participation in sport improves educational achievement. Nestle Milo has partnered with former Bafana Bafana player Siphiwe Tshabalala, retired Bulls player Morne Steyn, ex-Springbok Rugby player Tendai Beast Mtawarira and CEO of the Kolisi Foundation, Rachel Kolisi, to launch the hashtag Must Be a Milo Morning. The campaign seeks to encourage parents and caregivers of children aged between 6 and 12 years old to enroll their children in sporting activities. To share more on the campaign, we're now joined via Zoom by Laura Van Wyk, the marketing manager for Milo, and retired rugby player Morne Steyn. A very good morning to you two. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to Morning Live.
Morning. Thank you so much.
Morning, Siphiwe.
It's an absolute pleasure. Laura, let me start with you. I understand this campaign is to encourage sporting activities. Can you tell us a little bit more about this?
Yes, so thanks for having me. At Milo, it's really important for us to encourage sporting activities with kids, as it does more for them, not just from a physical perspective, but as you mentioned earlier, it's really about them being able to achieve in the classroom, on the sports field, as well as on the playground. And we really believe that this is an awesome thing for parents to get involved and encourage and inspire their kids.
Now, what are the benefits of introducing sports at an early age?
Yes, so introducing sports, really, if you've ever played sport in your life, you'll realize that kids learn about teamwork, tenacity, resilience, communication. There is just so much more that you learn from sport than just playing the sport. And those life skills and values are needed for anything that the kids decide to do in their lives, whether it's become an artist or a sports person. We believe that these skills that they learn will stay with them for the rest of their lives and enable them to be successful in everything that they do.
Morne, let me also bring you into this conversation. I mean, what should parents and caregivers be on the lookout for? I mean, to make sure that our children are growing and developing as they should.
Yeah, I think for me, you can just see the difference between the kids, playing outside and doing sports compared to the kids who's, more inside the house and don't do a lot of sports. I think like Lauren said, you can definitely see, all the stuff I've been learning through sport. I think so. It's a good thing for kids to, since they're little, just to be active and play outside and just to be part of a team if they can.
And what's the biggest lessons you've learned from your little ones about the beautiful struggle of finding a sport that they really love?
Yeah, I think for me it's quite easy. My boys are nice and active, so I don't have to put pressure on them to do sports and to force them into something. But yeah, I can just see the difference with me being involved in the schools as well. You can, like I said, you can see the difference between the kids, who's playing sport, who's part of teams, and I think like Lauren said, you can see the difference and just the values they learn through doing sport.
Now, Laura, just share with us the importance of this campaign and how you decided on the 4 sporting personalities to head this campaign.
Absolutely. So when kids are involved in sports, it's not about just being the best. It's about being their best. Sure. And what we really want is for parents to share that with us by using the hashtag Must Be a Milo Morning and tagging at Milo South Africa, whether on Facebook, Twitter, or even on Instagram. And really, it's about celebrating that success with them. And the reason we've chosen these 4 sporting greats for the campaign is because they embody all those life lessons that we really want to impart on the kids.
Mm-hmm. Morne, I was just having a conversation with Lebo off camera about the unavailability of, facilities of some sporting codes. For instance, as they were growing up, the boys in their street were playing cricket on the street, but none of those facilities are available today. So what should be done then to ensure that all the sporting codes and the facilities thereof are available at the communities?
Yeah, I think that's the difficult part, especially in South Africa. Not everything, not all the fields and all the playing areas are available for everyone. But Yeah, I think it's a great campaign. Milo and Nestle is doing, and this whole hashtag must be a Milo morning. I think they can just share some moments, and I think for the people out there to see, there's not a lot of people who's got all the facilities, and maybe there's people out there who can help, and just make a difference in the kids' lives out there.
Yeah, and I guess this is where Nestle comes in, Laura, in terms of helping developing grassroots sports at the communities. I mean, tell us why eating well also is so important for children aged between 6 and 12, and how has Milo been specifically tailored to growing the needs of South African children?
Yeah, no, if we look at kids, when they sleep at night, they could literally lose up to 80% of their energy stores. So breakfast is a critical part of the day in order to replenish those stores. And what we find is we've developed Milo with not just the natural goodness and taste of cocoa malt and milk, but we've included vitamins and minerals that really help to release sustained energy from the food that the kids eat throughout the day if they have it with breakfast. So we really want to ensure that we are fueling our kids to be able to participate in the classroom, on the playground, on the sports field. And really our aim is to get 1 million kids active again in sport so that they can learn all these life lessons, and Milo will be there to fuel them.
Now, Morne, in as much as sport will help towards physical fitness for children, but what, in your view, does sport do in terms of character development?
Yeah, absolutely. If you think about sport and team sports specifically, kids are taught leadership. They are taught how to communicate. They are taught how to bounce back when they don't win. And those are such critical life skills for all walks of life.
Morne, your thoughts about how sports helps towards career development, or rather career personality?
So yes, it enables you to be a stronger person. And in terms of the life lessons that I've just mentioned right now, the great thing about us is being able to be a success later in life. So sport is really the backbone of that.
All right, sorry, I meant to ask Morne. Morne, what are your thoughts about this?
Now, for me as well, I can, like I said earlier, you can just see in my life it's just about discipline. Being part of a team teach you just the discipline side of life, and like Lauren said as well, just that fighting spirit. To fight back when you have some down times and not some great times, and just to add on to Lauren as well. I can see just with my kids. With the Milo, they eat it as breakfast. They eat it as a milkshake. I think it's such a nice taste, and just to get that with them and through the day, just build them, and it's such a nice taste. So I think they can't get enough of it.
All right, Morne and Laura, great chatting to you too. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's an absolute pleasure. Well,
yes.
Well, the hashtag must be a Milo morning campaign seeks to encourage parents and caregivers of children aged 6 and 12 years to enroll their children in sporting activities. We just spoke to Laura Van Wyk, the marketing manager for Milo, and retired rugby player Morne Steyn.